3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
Esoteric, The Lost Daughter is a challenging work from writer and director Maggie Gyllenhaal, who makes her feature debut behind the scenes. It's an adaptation of a book of the same name by Elena Ferrante, published in 2006. The Lost Daughter concerns a 48-year-old English professor of literature, whose name is Leda, played by Olivia Colman, and Jessie Buckley in a younger iteration, who resides in the United States and is holidaying by herself on one of the Greek islands. She describes her break as a working holiday. While well-spoken and not afraid of putting people in their places when she believes the situation warrants it, Leda generally prefers to keep to herself. She appears to be sustained by calm and solitude. That's despite the interest shown in her by a number of people she meets, including the person who's looking after her lodgings, Lyle, Ed Harris. Leda is an observer of life. As such, while sunbathing, she's drawn to an attractive young mother, Nina, Dakota Johnson, and her daughter. But her bubble is soon broken by the arrival of a rowdy bunch of teen boys and a host of other swearing loudmouths in an extended family. Lost Daughter takes off after Nina's daughter disappears and panic sets in. In play here is the daughter's doll, which is also nowhere to be seen. Through flashbacks, we gradually learn more about Leda's backstory and how it relates to the current situation she's in. We learn that she's mother to two girls, a 25-year-old and a 23-year-old. But there's a lot more to Leda's history, which explains her emotional response to what unfolds before her.
You're listening to Movies First. For more, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
The Lost Daughter is cleverly conceived, written and directed. It's a slow burn film for selective tastes that one needs to persevere with to get the most out of. Many, I dare say, will find the going tough. A feeling of unease permeates proceedings from start to finish. Gyllenhaal has captured the mood perfectly. The Lost Daughter is a movie about flawed creatures and their triggers and desires. Is Leda a hero or a villain, or a little of both? Perhaps she's simply human, vulnerable and regretful. Olivia Colman excels as the chief protagonist, a woman of contradictions whose memories of the past cloud her present. Jessie Buckley personifies the dichotomies of a younger Leda, wrestling with the responsibilities of motherhood, career and personal identity. Dakota Johnson radiates in a smaller role as Nina, a woman trying to understand her own conflicted yearnings, which resonate with Leda. I appreciated the subtleties that Gyllenhaal brought to her adaptation of a book which would not have been easy to translate to the screen. The Lost Daughter scores an 8 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First.
Available at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favourite podcast player. You can also stream on demand at Bytes.com.
This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.